Sup? Been a while. I'm a mess. I've been a mess for a minute. How's everyone doing today? That was intentional, I promise. Oh my god. I can't tell what's heated blanket and what's hair at this point. What's up? My layout's a little bit different. Um, things... Hey, Kron. It's not even showing you on the viewer list. What's up? My chair is just as squeaky as ever. My cat is snoring on my bed, just slightly, barely out of sight of the camera. She knows. We're doing Minecraft today. It's gonna be on 1.16.1, but it's different this time. Because... it's modded! What? I've been checking to see if mods have been coming out for 1.16 yet. And it has. Hello Zeus, how you doing? So we have mods now, and I'm excited about it. I didn't add too much, because there's new mods. Or not really new mods, it's new mod versions, and you know how that goes with Minecraft. If there's new mod versions, it's gonna break, and I'm fully expecting that. And you can see up here this warning, Forge Beta, major issues may arise, verify before reporting. It's gonna break. I do not expect it to not break. I did not add much. I have the one probe because I can never get Wayla to work. Mouse tweaks for convenience. Immersive engineering for my tech. That's the only tech mod in this. Fast leaf decay because it's a must. Fast furnace because just performance improvements. Waystones because it's easier. I like waystones. It's nice. It's an immersive means of travel. Fast workbench because again it's more of a performance thing. I think this is just a library boy, and I read that literally because it says that. And then JEI, naturally, because you need it. I don't actually have a map mod in this, which goes against my general modding behavior. Music's a little loud, I'm sorry. So we're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna load up a brand new world. Because I am basically an altaholic when it comes to Minecraft. I restart all the time, and I'm sorry. Except not really. I might, just for giggles, go with a hardcore. Data pack. There is actually a data pack I'm going to add in here. Let me open folder. I know you won't be able to see this. Where's my folders folder? There we go. I have a folder called the folders folder because it's easier for me. So we'll do this. Wait. Open pack. Folders folder in a new window. There we go. So I'm actually doing this right. Because I do have two data packs I like to add in. And it's the double shulker box drop and mob heads. The shulker box thing is just because it seems more realistic and easier, frankly, for a shulker to drop 2 shells other than 1 shell because it's made out of 2 shells. And then I like the mob heads thing. If anyone's ever watched Hermitcraft, which I'm quite a fan of, you will probably know about the mob heads already. And that's how I got that idea, and I like it. So, oh no! Why? Can I at least just get this one? No? This one? No! Okay, we're not going to have any data packs then, sad day. Fine, fine. As far as editing game rules goes, entity cramming, I will actually up to 32. And I don't like to mess with too much. I'll leave the wandering traders. Obviously, I'm not going to mess with the random tick speed. That's a bit too much. The last world that I played in, I did disable destructive mob actions. Basically, creepers will still explode, but they won't deal damage. I think for the sake of the stream, I'm going to leave that on. Yeah, everything else is okay, so we'll leave that on. I'm only going to edit the entity cramming. I don't even know why I do that. I just upped it to 32 instead of 24. World name, we're going to do hardcore. Hardcore Let's Play. We'll call it Hardcore Let's Play, and just call it, testing IE for immersive engineering. Why not? Because it's basically what we're doing here. And let's see. What should the seed be? I don't want to go with a seed I already know. Because there's a couple that I know. I like this seed, actually, I use often. Because it's a pretty good spawn. I'm not going to use it, but for anyone interested in finding a good seed, that's a good one. I typed it in because I like the Aether mod, and I just used that as a name, and it gave me a great spawn, so I've used it several times since then. Alright, so instead of that, let's just do, I didn't think ahead of time. I'm sorry I'm a little tired. There's a lot going on right now, and it's been leaving me a little bit stressed. So work has been a thing on my mind. Sleep has not been the easiest thing in the world as a result of a lot of brain things. So let's see. Wait, should I mess with the world type? Nah, we'll leave it at default. Let's just call it Nether. Instead of Aether, we're gonna call it Nether. Sure, let's go with it. So if anyone wants to follow along, use the seed Nether, capital N. We'll see how this goes. I do kind of like that new animation where it actually shows like the world being built. So you're not just staring at a bunch of dirt wondering if everything's working properly. It's a good indicator to me if things are gonna crash. No. Oh my god. Oh, there. I did call it test for a reason. That is really funny. Interesting. I'm not sure why it crashed. I probably should have checked the crash report. I'm gonna reload it. We'll see how this goes. Also, I haven't trimmed this in a while. My beard grows really slowly. And it's not exactly the thickest and most fullest beard. Minecraft exploded, literally. It's because I left griefing enabled. It just decided to grief the game. That's what it was. But yeah, I haven't exactly been trimming and keeping up with that. So I'm looking a little bit rough. I keep thinking about it and like, maybe I should get rid of this because it's looking a little bit much. But then I'm like, how big could I get it? Take that however you want. How big can I get this floof? This came up before. I don't think that matters. I've ran mod packs where that was an issue. Okay, what if I load this world that caused the crash before? Damn it. Okay, well, unexpected issues occurred. We're sorry for the inconvenience. I don't get a crash report, though. It doesn't actually give me the crash report. Let me check the log. Let's see. Do I get a log? Process crash with exit code. It looks like it has to do with immersive engineering. Okay. Well, in that case, we're not doing immersive engineering then. So let us change things. I'm going to pull back up the Twitch launcher. I'm going to remove immersive engineering from the list. Also going to remove this and Huela. And let's check the mods again. So I'm trying to avoid over modding, if that makes sense. Soon you'll have a villager spawner? Working on my village Ovator for Fang server? What? A villager spawn? Oh, you mean like a villager breeder? Are you trying to build an iron farm? Because that would be good. I would appreciate that. Ooh, I'm thinking, since immersive engineering failed to be my tech mod, what if I went with mechanism? Because mechanism's on the list. Nice. I like it. I'm gonna do mechanism. I'm gonna install mechanism and then mechanism generators. Is my stream occasionally chopping? It looks like my stream's occasionally chopping. I hope it's okay. I'm also going to add refined storage. I've never actually played with it. I've had it in packs, but I've never bothered to actually play with it. So let's try that. And hopefully it will work this time. Sorry if you can hear any doors opening and closing. Ooh, you know what? There's a gravestone mod. Yep. We're going to add in the gravestone mod. We're going to do that. Okay. Go back and let's reload this. I am going to have to remake that world, though. I'll still use the same seed. From what I've heard, the villagers don't even need a job for golems to spawn now. Wait, what? Really? Wait, but that has to be a bug. That's got to be a bug. I'm pretty sure when 1.16.2 comes out, they're actually going to nerf iron spawns, or iron golem spawning. I'll have to look into that. I don't know how that... I feel like that goes away from what the company's been trying to do with that sort of thing. Okay, there we go. Wait, there we go. Hardcore. No data packs because that didn't work. Game rule. You know what? We'll leave the game rules the way they are. I won't change anything. Nether for the seed. World name. It looks like I'm trying to say help, but I'm not. Strim. Try this again. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm a great streamer. I'm so good at this. All right. There we go. We do have a villager without jobs, and there's an iron golem in it, but that might be a generation thing. Possibly. It might... You know... Maybe. No, because I thought that part of the... Did it just crash again? Damn it. Okay, well, something's not working. It might be the Forge version. Let me see if there's a mod pack out yet. I don't know if there is. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that profile because it clearly isn't working out too well. So I'm going to search by last updated because I feel like that's the best way to find a pack for the current edition of the game. Yo, actually, Valhelsia 3 is out now for 1.16.1. Let me check the mod list. This could be promising. I'm sorry. Come on and slam. Slam my game. Okay, we got... I'm not familiar with the bedspreads or the bamboo blocks mod. Apple skin is in it. I like that. Craft tweaker. Is refined storage in? Oh, they got JEI with the enchantments. They got iron chests. They have mechanism in there, so they got the pack to work with mechanism. Let's see. Immersive engineering? Not immersive engineering. Okay. Lava monster. I don't like the way that sounds. Cause doors. Nether portal fix. That's cool. Pane in the glass. I don't know what that one's about. Torch slabs mod? Okay. Obviously the Valhelsia structure, so that's kind of a given for the Valhelsia pack. Storage drawers. Does it have refined storage? It doesn't appear to have refined storage. We'll try this. I don't think it'll take too long to install. So hopefully it doesn't mess with stream while I'm downloading something. It shouldn't. My internet connection's honestly been pretty good. Smite will tell you otherwise, because God, that... They claim that they have servers out on the West Coast where I'm at. I can assure you they do not. I think they used to, but I don't think it's possible for me to get 90 over 98 ping in that game anymore. When I lived near Atlanta, because they have servers around that area, I can get like 20 ping easy in that area, but out here, no, not happening. Smite's a struggle. I know you can't see it. It's currently installing the pack right now. I'm at like 55 out of 73 mods, so it shouldn't take too long. I'm at 62, so yeah, it's almost done. My cat is passed out. That is adorable. There we go. Let's see if this works. Hopefully it does. Fair warning, it's probably... Why did you switch to test? No. Go back. There you go. It's still showing it as when I called it test. It just makes me nervous that it's giving me a different name. I guess I'll still... Wait a minute, let me try this. No, it's like it's saving the most recent version of me opening the game. That makes me a little skeptical that it's gonna work, as it feels to me like it's gonna try to... You know what, I'll try it. It's probably because it's the same... What's the Forge version? 32.0.63. And this is coming up with 32.0.67. So it would make a difference. So why are you not launching my mod pack? Alright, let's try to force close the Twitch launcher. And reload the Twitch launcher. See, this is why I have the this instead of the game, because things are not working. And I want to make sure that things are working and you're not just looking at a black screen that happens to have my face. So instead, you just get me. Oh boy. See, I just realized I disabled the voice mod thing for how OBS picks up my voice, which means I can't do voice changers and you actually hear it. So it's a little sad. It's still doing it. Okay, this is officially annoying the hell out of me. Why can't I change this? I'm telling it exactly what to load from, and it... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's because that was open in the background? Yep, that was it. It had the log from the previous run attempt. So that might have been what it was. Okay, so again, sound warning. Whenever a new pack loads, all the sound settings are set to default. So the music will likely turn on and be very loud. And I apologize for that. Okay, where is Borderless Gaming? You need to come over here so that I can have a borderless window Minecraft. Thank you. Which, by the way, I highly recommend that. It's like a $3 program. It's not expensive. You can find it on Steam. You tell it what games to work with. It doesn't work with every game. Just throwing that out there. It does not work with every game. Transition. It doesn't work with every game, but Minecraft it does work with. So I can have a full bezel to bezel game, and I can still move off to the side, click out of the game. It doesn't try to minimize. Yeah, I recommend it. Because otherwise, you're either at full screen where you can't take your cursor out of the window, and then it not minimize when you click on anything if you have a second monitor. Or you have to Alt-Tab. It's annoying. This, I guess, is really only beneficial if you have two monitors. It's called Borderless Gaming. You can find it on Steam. It's very useful. I really recommend it. Here we go. Okay, quickly, before the music starts. Oh, look at that. That was very nice. It, by default, turns your music down. How kind. GUI scale is set to 3. I think that's nice. I like to set my brightness up to bright instead of moody. Whoa. I like the music. Okay, let's look over the mod list. I don't know what trash slot does. Adds a trash slot to the inventory. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory then. Nether portal fix is always good. Torch slab mod. Mod allows the placement of torches and lanterns onto slab blocks, the sides of slab blocks, and the top/bottom half of wall blocks, as well as on top of lily pads. Lanterns can now also be placed on the side of a fence block. Cool. So mining helmet, don't really care as much about that. The Conjurer. Mod that adds a new illager mob called the Conjurer along with a theater structure. I looked at that recently. That's kind of cool. I like this music. It does have this. What is this? $2? Mushrooms is a wood type, as well as a new mushroom food source. Cool. Pane in the glass. Provides glass panes that align to the edge of blocks instead of the center of them. I like that. I like that. That's... Yes, please. Thank you. We have a world map. Should also have a mini-map then. Controlling? Cool. Nature's Compass, that's pretty useful, especially if I'm trying to find a warped forest. I've been struggling with that in my current single-player world. Bedspreads? Add banner patterns to their beds. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's these little things, you know? Alright, we got the generator mod. Very good. I bet you the reason I was getting crashes is because I was on the beta version of Forge, and it wasn't launching. Oh, immersive engineering is in here. Yo! Very cool. But now I'm looking at mechanism as a maybe. Alright, let's try all this again. Hardcore let's play. Strem. We're gonna do hardcore. Let's try with the data packs. Let's try the data packs again. I don't know if this will work or not. They're gone! Oh no, I moved them instead of copying them. Oh no, oh no. Hold on, I kind of want those back. Go to my saves. Where's my current world? Here's my current world. Data packs? Yes! Found them. Okay, I could do it that way. So let's pull this back up. So what I did is I went into my Minecraft folder, went to my saves, found my current world where I know I have that information. And there's a data packs folder. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so open pack folder. And then also have this other one up. I like this version of this music. It's kind of nice. Okay, data packs. Let's try to add these. Damn it. Okay. Can't use them. That's fine. I'm going to leave the game rules alone. More world options. Just like before, we're going to go with another seed. Ooh. I don't think I want to use Biomes of Plenty, to be honest. I'm going to go with regular default. This music is still loud. Cool. It's not just me, right? That music's pretty loud. I'm still gonna turn it down a little bit whenever we load in. If we load in. It got stuck at 69%. Oh, it's gone. Okay. I was gonna like it. Oh, we made it farther than before. We're actually getting the joining world screen. There we go. We're in. With half a mini-map. Okay, there we go. Alright, I was a little worried that we were just gonna have a bad spot. Look at that! We got a... Dude. What a great seed name! How appropriate! Okay, I like that. Oh, I like how it goes under the water. That's kind of neat. Alright, well we've got to have this as our first nether portal, right? That's pretty essential. Oh, we don't get a whole lot in here. I do like the golden apple, the flint and steel is nice, and I'll take the obsidian. I mean, that's not too bad. That's kind of cool. Can I place a minimap or a waypoint here? We'll add broken portal. And we'll color it dark purple. There we go. And I'm just going to leave that golden sword there. But that's pretty neat. I like that. Alright, let's go get started with some wood gathering. I'm pretty sure Fast Leaf Decay's in this. I really hope it is. Yeah, the music's a little loud. Let's just turn down the master volume in general. That still feels too loud. There. Is that better for everyone else, or is it too quiet? Ooh. I guess they never fixed the troll snow. Though that is a little satisfying. There we go. Alright, I gotta be quick with my gathering of survival needs because, hardcore. I don't want to die super early on, you know? So let's get this started. Ooh. Got a ravine here and everything. Lagging! Oh god. Also drowning very quickly. So we're gonna gather up this stuff because it's kind of some essential needs. God, I'm kind of excited that they've already started modding for 1.16 because now I can enjoy the new Nether update and enjoy my mods at the same time. Happy days. There we go. I am one short of a stack. Thank you. I could not let that happen. So let's go punch down this tree. Let's get things started. I'm a little excited. I hope that mechanism actually functions properly. Instead of just completely breaking. What's that out there? Looks like a pile of... Oh wait, there's a village! Yo! This seed is getting better and better. Alright, first tree is coming down. I don't really know what that, that icon over here is with the backpack. I don't know what's up with that. What does that mean? 30 of what? Back, charm. 30 of what? Oh, is it 30 inventory spaces? Because this is 9. No, it can't be. You have way more than 30 inventory space. You get 36, I think. Oh, I bet it's inventory spaces left. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Okay, we got 2 saplings. Not a whole lot, but it's something to start with. There's penguins. Ah, I love modded. It's so good. But there's a village right here with a waystone. And another waystone. What is this? Alright, this is a pretty nice start. I can take one of those waystones for myself. Or I could just live in this village. Can I reach all the way to the top of this tree? Yeah, if I stand on this bottom block, I can. So, how's everyone doing today, huh? We having a good day? We staying safe and healthy? I'm... kind of. I've been, as I've said in some videos, a little ill. Nothing too serious, but I also haven't been able to get tested for anything. All the areas around me that have testing facilities are appointment-based only, and they have not had appointments available anytime I check. So I haven't been able to find out just how healthy or non-healthy I am. So that's been a little bit of a struggle. But it is what it is, I suppose. Let's go ahead and get ourselves started with a wooden pick. And hop over here. There was some easy stone. Ooh, and some easy coal. Look at that. Good stuff. Alright, this minimap isn't as bad as I thought. Oh, I do like it shows the tool percentage. That's pretty nice. Hello. How is it going? How are you doing today? What is that ore? It's green. I'm not familiar with a green ore, unless it's supposed to be copper, like malachite. Let's go give it a check. Oops. Oh, right, I don't have Wayla or anything, so I'm going to need a stone pick, it looks like, to be able to mine that. So let's finish mining up a little bit of this. I'm not going to bother with the coal over there until I have a stone pick, just because it's too slow with wood. It really is. Ooh, and there's more iron. This is a really good start. I like this a lot. Remember, the seed for this is just nether with a capital N. Really nice place to start out. I am loving this already. You could tell from the excitement in my voice. God, I'm boring. I'm sorry. When I'm feeling a little bit better, I'm sure I will be a little bit more, I'll get there. But yeah, haven't been able to get tested or anything, so I have no idea. For all I know, it's probably just a cold. And it's probably what it is, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, so what are you? Uranium! Interesting. Okay, from what mod? It's not going to tell me. Okay, so I don't get any of that information. Maybe I'll have to install Huela or the One Probe manually, so I can actually see what I'm looking at. That'd make my life a little bit easier. But then again, I've been playing a lot of vanilla lately. It's not really that big of a deal to break something and then check my inventory to see what it is. It's not hard. Right, I don't want to spend my entire first day in this ravine, but... Whoa! Whoa! Excuse you! That was a skeleton with a crossbow and an illager face! I like that! That's really cool. So I know it's dark. Enthused? That's the word. Thank you, Zeus. Enthused. You know what? Hold on. I have my monitors are a little switched around now. I'm gonna move chat right here so I can see it easier. There we go. That will make life a tad easier. Alright, so we're gonna use 2 logs so that we can make a stack of torches. There we go. That way you all can see what I'm doing. Gotta get that early coal. I don't know how I feel about having a snowy area to start in, but at the same time, don't think I'd mind it too much. Alright, so here's some starting copper. Now, I did not check the configurations of this mod pack, so it's possible that I could get copper generating for both mechanism and immersive engineering. I hope that's not the case. I prefer to have just one type, and then just have an ore dictionary thing kind of take over from there. But if that is the case, and it is generating for both mods, I'm not going to change it. Not after it's already been started. And that's just because I don't really want to deal with it, to be honest. So I'm going to do things that way. It's weird having my OBS on a different side of the screen now, but I just got to get used to things a little bit. We rearranged the room a little. The bed's in the same place. Bookshelf is now actually, as you can see, back on that side of the wall. It used to be over there, so it was never in view. I know it's a little bit messy. It's basically just like a storage bin, and there's a lot of stuff for a small room, so we don't have a lot of places to put it, so we kind of just shove it into the bookcase, and it works. We try to keep the room pretty clean, but that's a bit of an exception, I guess. There's not much we can do with that. There he is again. Wild. I wonder if... No, they couldn't all just look like that. I knew if I got him to look at me, he'd shoot the guy. Oops, sun's going down. Alright, so I think we're going to invade one of these houses real quick. Actually, let me quickly whip up a stone axe. And now let's go invade one of these houses. And take a look-see if they have some beds. They should have some beds. What are you? A weaponsmith? Ooh, okay. That didn't hurt you, right? Something... Okay, you're not mad, so that clearly didn't hurt you. I like the logs here. I don't see a bed yet. Minor concern. Where are the beds? Oh no. I was gonna steal a bed, but... Oh, I can't jump that ravine. God, what a terrible place to build a village, right next to a ravine. There's a bed. Alright, cool stuff. So we get some bread, we get some potatoes that we can plant, and some snowballs that are completely worthless to me. I might take that furnace. Now I got cobblestone. Cobblestone's easy to come by. I'll just leave the furnace there. I do like how it has like a little chimney thing going on, but it connects to the wall so it doesn't quite look right. But that's fine. Okay, we got a farmer. Stairs don't work if there's a path there. Interesting. Noted. Trying to see if there's any extra things. Wait. Oh! So these are houses too? What? Isn't this made of blue ice? That's kind of cool. Also, did you notice the penguin noises are actually showing up in the subtitles? I'm not used to modded things actually doing that. That's really cool. Alright, I like the penguins. Honestly, I could live, like, right in there. I don't think I'm gonna, but it is an option that I have. Man, these guys do not have a lot of chests around here, do they? Alright, here is their farming area. Not much growing. God, this village sucks. This isn't very, very good as far as free loot goes. Alright, how about we fix this up? Because this house is currently inaccessible. And there's a villager inside from the sounds of things. There we go. Hi! You're free now. Oh, there's not even anything in here. Oh well, that's okay. So let's check some of the other houses, and if there's nothing else, then we're just gonna... Ooh! Okay. Nice. We even get some oak saplings. I like that. I am gonna take this. I know it would probably be useful for one of these guys to have it, but I want it. That saves me some resources. I like their light sources. They use lanterns. I'm actually gonna not steal those. As easy it would be to take those. I'm gonna leave those alone. I love the central point with where they put the bell. That's really cool. So here's another stoneworker's house, complete with lava. Oh. Wait, so you're a weaponsmith, but you use this? Cool. Okay. Oh, we got some iron leggings. Survival is increasing already. I'm liking this so far, so I'm going to throw those on. I'm going to trade you most of my coal so I can trade you up a little bit, get a couple of emeralds. Question that all you will. There's the cartographer. Got another piece of paper and some empty maps that I probably don't need. But I will stuff my inventory full with them anyway. I kind of have my eye on that mountain out there. Not gonna lie though, I'm really excited about the fact that they have some igloos made of blue ice. Because if I need to use blue ice, then I can come back with a silk touch pick, break down their igloo, and rebuild something around it. That is definitely an option that I can go with. It's not the nicest thing to do, but at least I'd be rebuilding the house out of another material like wood or something. Because blue ice is a little bit of a pain to gather, if I'm honest. There's another ravine. This place is so fractured. Alright, but how do I feel about living in the snowy biome, though? And it's a great spawn. But I don't know how I feel about living in a snowy biome. But then again, I could live in my usual style by, like, digging into the wall of something and calling that home. That is usually how I do things. Ooh. I like making, I've recently started making hobbit holes a little bit. If you watched my most recent vanilla video, you'll see that I have a bit of a hobbit hole for a house. And I like it. It's really fun. It actually made me put some effort into decorating my starting area, which I don't normally do. I normally just throw things down and then that's that. And I've been trying to get away from that. I've been trying to get into building a little bit more, which is surprisingly difficult for me. Alright, you're not going to come down? I love the penguins. I wonder what mod those are from. So I have no idea. Oh! Oh! The foxes! Hi! You guys are cute. Alright, I know my inventory space is running a little low now. Oh, I only needed to place one. Of course I did. Alright, saplings. Alright, I only have 10 saplings, but that's enough to make the big trees. I can make 2 big trees. I'm looking a little less mountainous now. It looks like I'm kind of coming out into a, more of an icy plains, I guess. Tundra kind of deal, but I was hoping for some more mountainous spaces. So if I'm going to be living out in this area, which it looks like I'm gonna, at least to start with, I'm gonna need to settle down somewhere over here. If I'm gonna go with my usual start. Let's increase the fog. Or, I guess, decrease the fog. Render distance. Let's up that to 16 chunks. How's that? Little bit better. Little bit better. Let's upgrade. Let's up it a little bit more. My computer can easily handle that. Let's up it to like 18. How's about now? Okay. That's not too bad. Especially now that I know that there is more mountainous areas over there, but I wouldn't mind staying close to a village. Ah, but that's still close. Ooh. Maybe right here, in the side of this little hill? This right here, I'm kind of envisioning me carving this out a little bit. And living in there and having a big storage thing. So right here then is I think where I'm going to get started. So real quick, let's throw this down. Let's whip up a shovel to help with this. And I think what I'll do, just to avoid wasting durability here, is I'm going to do this number. Actually, if I push this back, then I can leave that there so it doesn't look like as much like a little skinny bridge. And that should give me plenty of room to work in here, get some stuff set up, and then have a storage area here. Basically make another hobbit hole as a starting base, because I like it. I'm just kind of stuck in that mindset right now of having hobbit holes. I don't know why, but I like it. And it's weird that I'm making the hobbit hole be above everything. Oh, come on. Now I gotta work with this. Really? I mean, it's cool. It is a little cool. Let's lower this a little more so it's even with the stone there. We'll do that number. And I'm gonna drop some andesite. Well, that's iron ore. Drop some andesite right about here. Like so. There we go. And then I can dig out this area. And this can still kind of be where I start out. I'll eventually fill in all this water. I'm probably not going to spend a tremendous amount of time decorating, though, because this is a hardcore world, and I don't want to feel as devastated when I inevitably die and lose everything. So, just for the sake of my own sanity, I'm going to avoid putting too much work into the aesthetic, and I'm going to go with a lot of function. I am probably going to book it to the nether, though. Whoa. That's like 500 meters out. Probably not going to use that as my portal, then. I might go back and dig it up, though. It is kind of cool that it's there. I love those things. Looks like we have lava pretty close by according to the map. I'm just gonna give myself enough room to lay some starting stuff down, a few chests and whatnot. I don't need a whole lot to be able to get started. I think I'll put a mine shaft down here as well. I do have water just right here, so I could also maybe set up a farm. So that way I don't have to make a bucket right away for the sake of spacing out, or transferring water for the sake of a farm. And I did just dig up a little bit of dirt, so I can make a hoe real quick. Dig out some of the rock around here, maybe that way? A little bit over here. Not too much, because it does look like it's going to end up outside. Oh yeah, definitely not too much. Basically right on the edge of that. I guess that's not too hard of a fix, though. I can just kind of patch that back up, because I do have a fair amount of dirt, so that should be okay. So I'm going to move this out here. And this can kind of be a starting farm. And we will bring the dirt over. Leave that open for a sec. Let's add a little bit of extra detail on the top so it doesn't look as obvious that there's someone living under the ground prior to Hobbit Hole. That should be alright. Not too much happening. There. Plug a torch in there, and then I think maybe right there too. And that should be okay. Let me go back and grab that crafting bench, because I did leave that outside. Thank you. Definitely just heard a stray. Alright, so I'm going to throw down the grindstone. Right there. I'm going to throw down a crafting table. Rates about here. Throw a door in. And I refuse to have an entrance without a pressure plate on the other side of the door. It's too good. I forget to close the door too often. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw down a couple of chests. Really just one big chest. Yeah, I'll put it right here. That should be alright. Go ahead and make furnace. I'll go ahead and make a smoker. Kind of get down the basic stuff. And because I already have enough iron for an iron pick, I think I'm going to go ahead and... I didn't mean to do that. I mean, now I feel like I'm obligated to just finish this off with wood. Yeah, I definitely didn't mean to do that. Weird. Okay. Dump off all this. I'm going to go ahead and make an iron pick. And we're going to make a few stone picks. I didn't mean to make slabs, I double-clicked. Wasting resources. Oh well, that's fine. Not that big of a deal. Cobblestone's easy. There we go. Plant a couple extra little ones. So we have some wood going for later. Alright, now that that's done, let's do this properly this time. No, I really don't need a whole lot of this. So I'm just gonna... I thought I could do the little click to get just one back, but I can't do that. I really only need the 3. I might just... it's fine. Okay, so I think I'm going to start my mine. I'm not really sure I'm going to have the staircase and everything for the upstairs. Where's the... There you are. Alright, we're going to go ahead and throw a farm in here. I don't exactly have a lot to grow right now, but I do have a couple potatoes. I didn't find any carrots while I was there, though, which is a little sad, but honestly, potatoes are fine. So I'll just go ahead and plant those there. This is almost done. Do I have an extra stick? No, I'm just going to use a couple of planks whenever this is done. I only need 3 smooth stone. And that should be 2 planks. Put away 1 iron. Wish I had a little bit more, but it'll be alright. And I guess I'm going to move this, actually. I love that I could just stick it against the wall. That's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to, I think, come over this area. Line up some of this coal. And this, I think, is going to be where I start my mine shaft. Kind of follow the way this vein goes for a second. Oops. There you go. There we go. And then I can actually just follow this down. Yeah, that'll do it. So that'll be fine. So I'll start my mine shaft there. Get things started that way. Alright, and so we got our smooth stone. Let's make 1 more furnace. Throw down the smooth stone on the bottom and the 5 iron, and now we have a blast furnace. And there we go. That's kind of our starting setup, our little starting square. To get going. Drop away all this other stuff that I don't need, and I will move you to there. Actually, yeah, I'll move those there. I'll keep the hoe over here because I don't need it on me right now. Keep the bread, keep the coal, and I think I'll bring some wood in case I need some extra stuff. I might as well actually whip up a quick crafting table so I can have a spare. There we go. Let's get digging. Trying to stay as efficient as possible. I really like efficiency in games like this. It's one of the reasons I really like playing Satisfactory, because it is all about efficiency, it's all about automation, it's really cool, I love it. I've streamed it a couple times, haven't played in a minute, but I do like it. Okay, this looks like bauxite, maybe? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So that bodes well, because I haven't seen Immersive Engineering Copper yet. I've only seen the mechanism copper. And the reason I say that bodes well is because, like I was saying before, I don't like having mod packs with the same ore type generating from different mods. It kind of annoys me. Okay, and here's another mechanism copper. So again, this is definitely boding well for what I like. Good stuff. Also seems to be plenty of gravel that I can take advantage of for making concrete and whatnot later if I decide to do that. Which, actually, I wonder if concrete, besides this kind of concrete, what? Rebar concrete, rebar tile, gas concrete, what does that mean? Low hardness, high production yield concrete, easy to break, decorative concrete. High production? I don't really understand it, because you make it from other types of gas concrete stuff. And that gets made from gas. It's probably a byproduct for something, I guess. I don't really know, but let's take a look at this. Oh, right, I can use the chemical injector to add water vapor or steam to concrete powder to turn it into concrete. That's a really cool feature. I honestly like that a lot. Does it have any extra features? Okay, you can make rebar concrete out of it. Kitchen floor. That's kind of nice. What about this? Everything else is just rebar concrete. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Oh, concrete powder still makes it concrete. Interesting stuff. Okay, so same thing all around is if it's concrete powder, then you can make it in the chemical injection chamber with steam or water vapor and go from there. Which is cool. I like that a lot. It means that I can actually automate the production of colored concrete, so that way I can make fancy buildings without having to make an AFK machine and just sit there right-clicking and walk away. Because that's a little annoying. What is this? Lead. Okay, we got lead. Now, lead also generates with immersive engineering, so this is another thing to look out for. What mod is it from, though? It must be from Mechanism. One thing I do like about playing modded, though... Ooh, there's some osmium! Don't need an iron pick for that. Very nice. One thing I do like about playing modded is when it comes to the minimaps, I don't have to hold or keep F3 open to find out what Y level I'm at, because anytime I make a mine shaft, I always go down to Y11. And I hate looking at all of this just to see my coordinates, when I could just look off to the right, look at my map, and see it right there. It's a little more aesthetically pleasing, a little quality of life bit. Especially for if I ever do one of those challenges where I have to play the game without using F3. Oh, wait a minute. What if I... Ooh. What if I played Terra Firma Craft? Like, just base vanilla Terra Firma Craft, no mod pack. So, no minimap, no F3, none of that. So I can't even check coordinates. Like, find a way to disable F3 or something. What is that? Oh, I think I know what that is. Alright, well, real quick, let's block off this problem here. Because I don't want to deal with that. So we're going to do you here, you here. There. So we'll keep that lava away. Let's also light up this ravine, because I do not want to have a bunch of things spawning in here. Oh, no. Oh, no, you poor thing. That, I guess, isn't too high up. I don't necessarily need to block it off. I just need to come back later with a bucket. I can collect that. So what is this? Fluorite. From what mod? I don't know what mod adds this in. Let's check. Oh, it's from Mechanism. It's a chemical crystallizer. Okay, cool. So we got new ore from Mechanism. I don't know if that was in the last version. I never really messed with it. I'm gonna confuse this for diamond at some point. I know it's got some pink coloration in it, but I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. Ooh, I'll bet you this gets affected with fortune. That'll be pretty nice. You know, for a hardcore world, I feel like we're doing pretty well. I know that's like famous last words being spoken right now, but I feel like we're starting off pretty well. We've got a village nearby. I've already got some potatoes growing. Just a couple, but enough to get started, at least. What is this? Tin. Very good. We got our Mechanism tin. Very nice. So now we can already get bronze set up if we wanted to. Get some starting machines going. I do like to get my ore doubling happening as quickly as I can. I do miss Tinkers. Tinkers I haven't seen in some of the more recent mod packs. I don't think it's been updated lately. I know the silence mods have been kind of taking the place of that, but you still don't get the smeltery, and I like the smeltery. So there is quite a bit of osmium around from where we've been digging, and that is really good because mechanism requires a good bit of osmium. How did I miss this copper? It requires a good bit of osmium to work with. Is that? That looks like lead up there. I might just climb up there and get it real quick, actually. Whoops. Might as well. You know what? I could probably just jump from here to there. Yeah, I could just do this number. There we go. Yep, that looks like lead. It's like a grayer version of coal for the texture. Gimme. Is it lead? Yes. Looks to be. I didn't even notice that there was gold there too. Man, I'm passing by everything. Very nice. I mean, we are at Y level 25, so I mean, that's not... It shouldn't be too surprising that I'm finding this stuff. But hey, this is a pretty nice start for resource collection. Got our gold going on. Good stuff. Oh, there's some more lead. Let's build up to that real quick. I'm sure this is going to be useful for a few things. I don't remember Mechanism ever actually having lead. It looks real weird. Or maybe it did. Maybe it didn't, I just don't remember. Now, this is seeming real different. Control rod assembly. No, there's a lot of stuff happening in here. Polonium. This is new. Hazmat stuff from Mechanism? I don't remember ever having to deal with hazmat stuff. Radioactive waste barrel? Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff that I'm not remembering. Fission fuel assembly? Ooh. They might have changed... Oh my god, isotonic entropy. Yeah, they've changed some stuff. This is not the Mechanism I remember. I think I'll leave some of the resources behind here. I mostly just need to get the starting stuff. Our basic iron and copper, tin, lead. I don't think I necessarily need fluorite right now. That thing over there is carrying an iron pick. And he's got a mining helmet. Look at that! Okay, he spotted me. Seems like a little mining zombie. Well, that's kind of cool. Alright, so let's prepare to slaughter him dead with my squish axe. Or not. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. What? What? That's not... What? I wasn't prepared for that. I don't know what mod adds that in. I was not ready for a creeper exploding into baby creepers. At least I have very low health. Oh my god, that kind of startled me. There we go. Block you off. I guess I could have done it at the same level, but I guess a little variation is never a bad thing. Oh man. That was a little crazy. Alright, let's add another torch up there. We're almost to the Y level we want to be at, but I mean, honestly, we're doing really well with the resource collection. We've got a decent amount of iron already. The bauxite we could definitely use more of, but I don't really think I need much of it right now. There we go. Question is, how do I want to start with my power generation? I might use immersive engineering to whip up a water wheel, maybe? Maybe a windmill for my basic power gen? Because unless they've changed it, which I kind of hope they have, the early game mechanism power is stupid expensive on the fuel. And I really hate it. Because it's like it uses heat. It's like a heat generation, or a heat generator thing. Uses heat to provide power, and it kind of converts whatever you toss into it into lava, and then it consumes that for power. But it eats it so fast. You could throw in like a stack of coal and get power for like a minute, and then you're back to being on empty and you need more stuff. So I would much rather spend a little bit more time making a water wheel, for example, in order to get some starting power. Ooh, or the thermoelectric generators, where you put like ice on one side and lava on the other, or water on one side, lava on the other. I could use ice instead of the water. I could use packed ice or blue ice because that's around, so I could use that instead. And then just be really smart with my placements of things. I might do that. So there should be more tin, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I would like to make sure. Alright, so I'm just going to dig a bit of a shaft here. And then I might start branch mining a little. I like to dig mine 3 high, because it doesn't feel as claustrophobic. Not that I'm actually claustrophobic, it just feels better in the game. And we've got our early redstone. We can already make contraptions. I've been working on some piston doors lately. Like, it's real basic stuff as far as redstone goes, but I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to a lot of redstone stuff. Like, I know some of the terms, but I can't remember what all they do. Like, a monostable circuit, I know the term, but I can't tell you exactly what it does. I know there's the rising edge and falling edge variants. I think there's a dual edge variant. And I've used those circuits before, but I cannot for the life of me remember exactly what they do. Well, I know like the rising edge will make it to where a certain thing starts first, and the falling edge makes it to where a certain thing starts last. The dual edge, I think, makes it to where it triggers twice, which is really good for large piston doors that involve like a seamless door, I guess. That you want to have a seamless open and close animation. Looks like we're going to run into a pretty sizable lava lake over here. It might just be another ravine, though, if I'm honest, but I do love running into these, because that's a lot of obsidian I can get later on. I might just take a peek. Not a lot right here. Oh, you could eat the batwing and get hunger for it. That's exactly what I want to do. This looks like silver. Yep. Good stuff. So we got some silver. Love it. There's some copper right there, but until I have a water bucket, I'm probably not going to go for that. Yeah, this feels like another ravine. Can I... Ooh. Cool stuff. I guess I can't check the cave variant of the map. I'll just leave that open for now. We'll keep digging forward. I'll probably end up running into the lava up there as well. Unless these... Oh, no, wait, those are actually separate pockets. Never mind. There we go. Alright, so at least I'm getting my my early game resource collection taken care of. How much redstone do I have? About a stack already. I think I still have a decent amount. Yeah, I have over a half stack of iron, and here's some more. So yeah, really not a bad haul for the starting here. Up to 40 iron. I feel like if I set up a branch mine down here, it will be pretty profitable. So I'm not going to dig too far. Ooh, there's some uranium. I love that I could just dig that up with a stone pick. So Mechanism has uranium now. Not something I was expecting. Makes sense though, when I think about it. So, I mean, that is pretty cool. And it sounds like they're changing the way they do the reactors a little bit. I'll have to look into that. I assume they still have the tritium and deuterium that you need. I'll look that up. So, tritium. Yep, okay, so there's still the tritium. Liquid tritium. Oh, it's green now. Tritium didn't used to show up as green. Nutritional paste? That sounds kind of gross. But it could be useful. Only 200 millibuckets of nutritional paste from a notch apple? Wow. That's real nice of you. Okay, so the solar neutron activators use lithium and turn it into tritium, so I think that's the same. Ooh, let's see how the lithium is made. Is that the same? So we get our liquid lithium, or our chemical oxidizer? Okay, so we could do it this way. Now, let's keep checking this way. So we get our liquid lithium from the thermal evaporation controller from brine, which is also from a thermal evaporation chamber from water. Okay, so yeah, all that's the same. Nothing new or too super complicated from that. Sorry, I try to avoid doing that into the mic. My cough's been getting a bit better, though. Oh, I was going to talk about some stuff. There's really anyone here to go over information with? Yeah, I guess. Okay, so let's go over some life stuff real quick. So, not going to talk about like where I work and that sort of stuff, because to me that's not necessarily public information. I like to keep some things private. So work. Work has just become complicated. So originally, the whole quarantine, whatnot, COVID stuff hit, and I stayed at work for a bit because at first a lot of us weren't really taking it seriously, as was true for a lot of people. It was just like there's a sudden new disease, it has a lot of cold-like symptoms, so I'm like, okay, who cares? Not that big of a deal. Then I started seeing, okay, people are starting to die from it. Well, people kind of die from everything. Let's see why people are dying from it. What is different about this compared to the cold or the flu, that sort of things? Turns out a lot. There's a lot of differences. So a great source of information that I use quite often for just general things is the In a Nutshell YouTube channel, Quartz Gazette. I love them. They source everything that they talk about. They break things down very well, and they have nice little animations and whatnot as you watch, so that it's not super boring. Plus, the narrator's voice is very easy to listen to. But they put a lot of effort and a lot of thought into their videos, and they released one about COVID pretty early on, I will say. And they state several times in it that this is pretty early on. We're still learning new things. Some of this may be subject to change. But what we found out at that time is that it's not just that, oh, it gets in you, it causes a minor upper respiratory infection like a cold does. You sneeze and cough a little bit and then it passes. It actually attacks your lungs. The way the virus reproduces is by getting into your lungs and causing a lot of damage. And it's not... Where a lot of places and a lot of people seem to have trouble is they get stuck on the numbers when it comes to the percentage of people that the virus kills. They don't actually seem to want to pay attention to what happens to those it doesn't kill. And in regards to that, we don't know everything yet. We know it attacks the lungs. It causes a lot of damage, and a lot of people, it's been causing permanent damage to their lungs. So even when they no longer have the disease, it's permanently going to be trouble or difficult breathing for them. For not all of them. I want to stress that. Not everyone who gets this will end up with a permanent problem, because if that was the case, then whew, oh, this world would be screwed. But oh boy, but me included apparently. Well, possibly, but I kind of got a little sidetracked. So basically, where I was going with that was, I went from not taking it super seriously, like a lot of people, to recognizing that it is more serious than I was allowing myself to believe. And whenever places started looking to shut down, my location was already hit pretty bad. So I live in the Bay Area of California. I used to live near Atlanta, but I now live in the Bay Area of California. And some of you will probably remember, I can't remember the name of the cruise ship right now. It was like Princess Diana or something like that. I don't remember. There was a cruise ship that basically got quarantined, was stuck out at sea for a long time because they detected that the virus was on the ship. That was about half an hour away from me. When they came into port and to get the people off, that was about a half hour away from me. I was watching that from work in real time in the break room, thinking like, man, I could drive there right now and watch this happen. I'm not gonna, but I could, and that would be a terrible idea. So where I'm going with that, basically, to make a long ramble less long, the inner workings of the store, or I guess like the people-facing part of the store, shut down. I had already left temporarily because they were saying, if you don't feel comfortable being at work, don't be at work. And I wasn't feeling comfortable being at work anymore. My partner, not to give too much information, technically has 2 autoimmune diseases. She doesn't really have an immune system. I do. I have an immune system, which, yay. Good stuff, but she doesn't. So it would be a really bad idea for me to knowingly be in a place where I could easily catch something that is apparently very prevalent in my area. And what really solidified that decision, because I was already thinking about it and I was already almost at the point of just saying, yeah, I'm going home, is I got a text from her saying, I have a fever. So I said, nope, we're going home. We're not going to be here anymore. So I went over to my couple of managers, actually. They were all about in the same area. And I said, hey, bye. And they were like, oh, yeah, cool. That's fine. So they were very understanding. I took off. And then everything really started to shut down. Which I didn't mind because I don't want to get sick and I don't want her to get sick, and it's yeah. So after about a month, I want to say, because the company made the decision to continue paying employees even while they weren't at work. Because we all assumed this wasn't going to be a very long-term thing, but maybe it is. Things are all kind of up in the air right now. We don't know. Let's play it by ear. And they said, you're going to be at home. You don't really have a choice, so we're still going to pay you. But then eventually they were like, this isn't a financially good idea for the company to continue to do for long periods of time. So I think it was like 2 paychecks later. They were like, we're going to have to furlough people. So I got furloughed, which, again, didn't really mind. I was very understanding of the situation. I was happy that the company was taking the initiative and taking things seriously. I was really shocked, to be honest, to see my company do as well as it has in regards to this. So that furlough went on for about 3 months? About 3 months. And eventually I got the call that they're trying to bring people back in. Things seemed to be dying down. Places were reopening. Except not really. Things were not dying down. Places were just reopening because that's what this country does. Not to get super political, but that is what this country does, is it very quickly puts money over people. You see that everywhere. It's not really a political discussion. It's just a blatant fact that happens in the U.S. Money is more valuable than people, which I strongly disagree with, but that's how it is. But I was thinking, okay, I haven't gotten a paycheck in 3 months, or about 3 months, 2 months technically, because a month of that was I was still getting paid. So about 2 months I haven't received a paycheck, and in the situation that I'm in, that's not that big of a deal. I can get by still. For a lot of people, that's not the case. I'm in a very fortunate situation. I won't go into detail, but it's the situation I'm in. I feel very lucky to have. So I started thinking, oh man, if I go back and start getting paychecks again, I can maybe afford to upgrade my computer finally, because I don't have the worst specs. I'll show you what I got in here. I got i7 6th gen. I have, it probably won't show in here, I have 32 gigs RAM. I bought that actually during the furlough. And I have a 1070, not a Ti or anything, just basic 1070, which isn't the best, but it's not the worst. I hate my tower though, so I have an Alienware Aurora, and I know immediately people are going to go, ooh, you have an Alienware, and yes, I agree with you. Yes, I'm not a huge fan of it at this point. Anytime I open it to do any upgrades, it's such a pain. Everything is so crammed in there. I literally cut my hand working on the inside of that. I work on computers for a living, and I cut my hand in that computer. I hate it. It sucked. So I was thinking, oh, I could go do this. I can go back to work. I can start earning money. I can upgrade my computer, and then I can do better streams. I can do better recordings and whatnot. So I was at work for all of like a month, and that's the gap that you'll have noticed where I'm not uploading anything and I'm not streaming. And I posted in my Discord that, hey, I'm gonna be gone. And then I was hoping to continue streaming anyway, but with everything happening, honestly, there was so much going on. I just did not have the energy and motivation to actually do anything. I feel so much better mentally when I do this. Just facts of life. When I get to stream on a regular basis, when I had that schedule going, which I'm trying to follow today, my mental health was up here. When I went back to work, it was terrible. And that's not to say anything bad about my company or anything. And again, I'm not even going to talk about who my company is. When I lived in Georgia, I worked for the same group. But the difference is literally like night and day. Management out here and the way the company treats people out here. I know I'm sorry, I'm not really doing much. Let me get started. The way you're treated out here versus the way you're treated in Georgia, you're treated like a person out here. In Georgia, you are a resource and nothing more. It's one of those, I think it's classified as a right to work state, meaning they can fire you for anything. Whereas out here, they have to have a valid reason to let an employee go. And that's just as an example. I wasn't at risk of losing my job or anything. That's just an example of the way you get treated in regards to the differences. So out there, I had like the main head honcho boss man. We butted heads a lot. A lot of that had to do with cemental stuff, which I don't think I've really discussed too much publicly. Long story short on that, I know I've been trying to cut down on my rambles, but long story short on that, I have issues with anxiety really bad. It's gotten better, I guess, over the years. I've gotten things under control a little bit better, but I can get really bad anxiety attacks that come in the forms of hyperventilation. Are you wearing obsidian armor? Hyperventilation. Oh my god! No, 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 no. Why won't you die? Oh my god. He just took out 7 hearts of health. In 1 hit. That's not okay. Anyway, anxiety is a problem. And I'm not the best in social situations, which is ironic. I'm good with people. Face to face, I'm really good with people, but they stress me the hell out. I don't mentally do well with people, but communication-wise, I do really well with people, if that makes any kind of sense. Oh, he was just one hit off. He didn't drop anything. Wow. So I would get really stressed out, and I could occasionally have those really bad anxiety attacks while at work. They were uncommon. I think I had a total of 3 or 4 in the 3 years that I worked in that particular building. But a particular manager there got angry about them and basically started making comments about how much of an inconvenience I was, because there were very rare instances where I'd have to walk away for a few minutes so I could breathe. And I know some of you might be thinking, whatever, just focus on your breathing and you get better. With my anxiety attacks, it's not really that simple. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it is excruciatingly painful, because a doctor referred to it once as pseudo-paralysis, where my body locks up. My hands do this. Sorry, I bumped my mic. My hands do this number. They literally lock up right here a lot of the time, and I can't move. Like, I am stuck in place, cannot move my body. Speaking is very difficult. Keeping my mouth closed is very difficult because I'm constantly trying to breathe. So I just drool. It's real gross. But those are rare. Those are really, really rare. But I really was not being treated in a way that made me feel respected. I wasn't being respected by this particular individual. There were plenty of managers there that I still keep in contact with. There's plenty of employees there that I still keep in contact with. I made a lot of friends while I worked there. The place itself, not that bad. That particular individual really, it wasn't okay. So, oh, I see how the torch thing got fixed. Look at that. Uh-huh. It places on the bottom or top half of the block, not the center. That's kind of cool, honestly. I like that. Anyway, so out here, they're very understanding of that. I haven't had to go into a lot of detail with them about that kind of stuff, because anytime I bring up any kind of discomfort, they're immediately looking for ways to alleviate that discomfort, or to help me with it. And it's so good. So I really like the place that I'm working right now, and I feel really bad about my situation currently because I want to be there to help, but I can't be because I got sick while I was working again. I went back too early, and I know I did that. I knew I was doing that when I went back, and I got sick, and the symptoms that I've been showing are way too close to the symptoms that you can find on the CDC website and whatnot. And I'm not here to self-diagnose. I don't play that game. I'm not going to just spout out that I have it when I haven't been properly diagnosed. I don't know. But I'm not taking that risk. So, when the symptoms started to get worse, I started calling in. It's been 2 weeks now since I started calling in, and I was contacted yesterday by the big boss of this building to basically say, we can't keep taking you off the schedule because we need to have people on the schedule that are actually going to be here. And the way the company works is if you are said to be able to be at work, you need to be at work, kind of thing. Like, if you have to call out sick a few times, it's fine. But to call out for a couple weeks, things start to become a problem. And that is 100% acceptable. I get that. So she and I yesterday discussed things a little bit, and I posted it in Discord yesterday, actually. Hello? Why are you on fire? Whoa! Hi. Ooh. It drops fire charges. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, I forgot to make a bucket. Let me go make a bucket. But I was, she and I were talking yesterday through text about this particular thing. And she was explaining from a company standpoint, it's very difficult for her to keep explaining to HR that I don't feel safe being at work. I already feel sick. I don't want to risk spreading it, or if I don't actually have it, I don't want to risk catching it and bringing it home. And she's incredibly understanding of all of this. I cannot stress this enough. My boss has been amazing. And she made the suggestion that if I'm not sure what to do right now, then maybe I should consider going back on furlough. And I thought about it for a little bit and decided that was the best thing that I could possibly do for myself. So I decided yesterday to confirm, yes, okay, I will willingly go back on furlough for whatever period of time is necessary until a lot of this blows over. And she said, okay, cool, we'll do that. And then today, I get a phone call. I missed the phone call, so I got a voicemail from the same boss saying that she was actually wrong. And that the way the company is doing things right now, if you go on furlough and then you agree to come back off of furlough, you can't just go right back to being on furlough. So my choices became very limited very quickly. I thought, well, I could go from my current position in the company and change it to a slightly different position to where I don't have to work the same number of hours. I could basically work like once a month. So I could come in, I'm still registered as an employee, I can help out every once in a while, but I'm extremely, I'm reducing the amount of potential exposure by a tremendous amount. And I would be totally okay with doing that. So I called her back, I shot out that suggestion, and that was shot down as well. And again, not because of anything that she's decided. She wanted to do that. That seemed like a great idea. But we can't do that because during all of this stuff happening, the company is not allowing changes to employee, what's the word? Not necessarily positions, because I wouldn't necessarily be changing job titles. Basically, the company can't change from full-time to part-time or part-time to full-time or anything like that during this situation. All of that is cut off right now. So, though under normal circumstances that would be a possibility, due to the nature of current events, it's not. So I couldn't do that. So my options, I literally have two options right now. I could call HR, not to report anything or anything like that. So don't get the wrong idea. I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble. I could call HR and talk to them about my situation and ask to basically go on leave, medical leave, essentially, and hope that they approve me, or I can quit. And that's all I have left. So I've been doing some thinking about it. And like I said before, I'm in a situation right now that I'm very lucky to be in, and that I don't have to worry about finances as much as I would have had to in the past. Not that I've come into a lot of money or anything. It's just living conditions at the moment. I'm in a good spot. So that is an option. I can do that. Or I can try to go on leave for a while and come back later. Now, part of the catch of that I mentioned was if they approve it. And here's the thing. Me trying to get tested right now has been a nightmare because every time I've gone to make an appointment with a local facility, I can't because there's none. And I have gotten up really early and looked into the appointments. For example, like the appointments or the times that they're available for testing is like 9 a.m. to like 4, I want to say. And I've been checking at like 8 something for an appointment, and there's none at all. Can't get anything. It doesn't even allow me to check out for multiple days. It's just, nope, you don't get a chance. So me, excuse me, me getting tested doesn't seem likely. If I called HR to say, hey, I may or may not have this, I don't know, can I go on medical leave, is almost guaranteed to be met with a no, get tested, and then we'll talk. Which I'm not going back to work until I know for sure, and even still I'm not going back to work because I just don't feel comfortable. My girlfriend started coughing, and that, knowing that she has autoimmune diseases, like, that's not fair. You know, like, I felt so guilty the moment she started coughing because I knew that if it's because of what I'm afraid of, it's literally my fault because I went back when I knew I shouldn't. Like, I consciously knew that I shouldn't. I thought about it when I got that call and thought, I probably shouldn't do this, but man, I could really use the money. And went back. And it's a bad idea. And now I'm sick. Great. Woo. And it's not because I wasn't taking the disease seriously or anything, because I am. It's that I saw the efforts the company's been making to prevent exposure or reduce exposure, and I thought it was going to be enough. And clearly it's not, because I got something. And even if it's not the same thing, it wasn't enough for me to not get sick in the first place. And that's not to say the company wasn't putting forth a lot of effort. Like, there was literally shields in front of every place that you would have to interact with people, and social distancing was heavily enforced. Like, managers would literally walk around and make sure that customers, clients, whatever, were staying away from you enough. And if they weren't, they were told to. And if they started fighting, they were invited to leave. So it's not that the company wasn't trying hard enough. It's just that that's how diseases work. People don't take it seriously. They come into public places and they spread it around. I dealt with someone who wore a mask because it's mandated that they have to, but that mask looked more like a white fishnet than anything. I could literally see his face through it. It was just a piece of mesh that he strapped over his face and called it a mask. And I called about it and said, hey, there's this person over here walking around not technically wearing a mask, but wearing something that doesn't actually do a damn thing. Some of the higher-ups came by, watched him, made sure that every bit of distance was there, and then made sure everyone wiped everything down as soon as he was gone. But there were so many people like that. I dealt with so many people that the second they go to speak, they pull their mask down to talk to you, which completely defeats the purpose of wearing the damn thing. People would touch on everything they came across just because they wanted to see what it felt like. And my God, I can't deal with that. I get annoyed when people put their hands all over everything just as a standard. But during all this, you acting like that? No, that's just being selfish. I got a little sidetracked. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, is this nickel? This is nickel. Yay. Sorry, I got a little bit of sidetracked, but yeah, that kind of behavior is more than likely the reason I got sick in the first place. And if my girlfriend's sick, then that's more than likely the reason that she got sick too. So now I am down to the option of trying to basically get medical leave and more than likely getting declined, or just quitting. And if I get declined, I basically still have to quit. And it's not that the company is literally telling me, well, why don't you just leave? They're literally trying to give me options to keep me on board because they want me there. They genuinely do, and they've stressed that so many times. And that's why I've been struggling to make this decision. But I think, God, it took me so... How long have I been talking? It took me so long to get to this point. I'm kind of at the point now where, like I said before, me streaming and me like being here, it takes my mental health up here as opposed to me being at work and it being like down here or lower. And so I'm getting... Hello? Hi. How was your workout?
It was good.
Good.
Going up to an hour and 45.
Going up to an hour 45?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. So did you pass the 3,000 threshold?
Yep.
Wow. That's still crazy to me. I tried... So, we're talking about a rowing machine. So this rowing machine, I tried it out myself for... on setting number 2. She suggested I start on number 1, but me being a stubborn man, I decided, nah, I'm going to do it on setting 2. And I about died. That thing is rough. I got to, I think, 700 rows. My body was dead. She just was on the highest setting and just did like over 3,000 in like an hour and a half, and came back walking just fine, like nothing happened. Envious. I need to work up to that. It's amazing. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I'm at the point now where I can choose to call HR, try to get that paid leave, or just quit. If I call and ask for that paid leave, more than likely I'm going to be declined and I'll have to just quit. So I might not even call. I'm at that point right now where I don't feel safe going to work. I just don't. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes me uneasy. It is making my mental health just absolutely plummet. I don't need to be there. It's a bad idea for me to be there personally. If other people want to work, that's fine. I'm not trying to place judgment on anyone doing work. Like, that's, you do you. For me, it's a bad idea. So I want to counteract that with something else because I can't just sit around and not do anything. So I'm flirting with the idea of trying to go full-time with this as a possibility, because I know I would enjoy it a lot more. Clearly. So that is a thing that is on my mind right now. And oops, that's stone. And I might do that. I'm gonna think about it a little bit more before making a final decision. But that is kind of what I've got in my head right now. And I wanted to talk to you all about that, to get your opinion, your input, on if you'd like to see more of me, basically, I guess would be the easiest way to put it. If you think that I could do anything better, I would love to hear advice, suggestions from what you'd all like to be seeing more of. I know the biggest answer to that question is going to be Terraformer Craft. Let's be real with ourselves right now. That's going to be the big thing. But if I'm being honest with myself, which I like to try to be, I get burnt out on that. Which is why it's taken me over a year to get to the little early game, no, somewhat early game point that I'm at on my single player world. Meanwhile, the server's been live for like a month and people have far surpassed me. Someone in the Discord today was talking about how they have red and blue steel already set up, and I'm like, what? My single player guy just like made 4 pieces of steel and made an alloy smelter. Like, what's up? Which, it's amazing, by the way. The server's been doing really well. And again, if anyone in here is not already on that server, !Discord, you can get... Actually, did I set up a server command? Hold on, let me try it. Yo, I did. Cool, there you go. There's a server IP right there in the chat. So !server, but now you don't have to type it because it's right there. But yeah, I might be uploading the VOD from the stream onto YouTube later, so if you're watching this in the future, then go to my Discord. The link is going to be in the description, as it always is. Server IP is in the TFC-server text channel. It's right there at the top. You don't have to scroll or anything. It's literally right there. Just copy it, paste it into your thing, and make sure that your Terraforming Craft version is on the correct version, which I think is 1.5.6.5 or 1.6.5.6. I want to say it's 1.6.5.6. Numbers. Does this have... No, it doesn't. Where was I going with that? Brain, come back to me. I believe in you. No, I don't. Oh boy, Ram. Oh goodness, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that wonderful partner that I've been bragging about and talking about this whole time, that is Rem. Rem is wonderful. Hello, honey. Best partner ever. Goodness. Hold on, let me drink some water. Oh, hey honey. Do you have the vitamin C over there? Could I have some? Thank you. I've been trying to be better with that, and I keep forgetting. She's been keeping me on my my lack. No, you. The biggest clapback ever. No, you. Thank you, honey. She's been trying to keep me up with taking medicines and whatnot. That'll help me, and I'm so bad about it. Me with self-care. I'm so bad about like actively taking care of myself because I don't think about it, which is terrible. But I'm just really bad about thinking about caring for myself. I usually think about how I can take care of other people instead, which is really unhealthy for me. I can't deny that. Okay, how can I process uranium? Can I just toss it in here? Okay, get uranium ingots. Or I could do all that. You know what? I think I'm going to do all that later. I would like to get into some power generation real quick. Let's step away from all the sad talk and whatnot and all the serious talk. Let's get back into the game. Because, God, this must have been boring for you guys. I'm so sorry. Let's get some stuff set up. So I'm going to, I think, use this area as like a mini workshop. Let me, yeah, let me push out this wall real quick. Just a little bit. Give myself more room to work with. Set up some basic machines and whatnot. Ooh, is, what's that mod? It's the one that makes the block that you make like a 5x5 area and you make it into one block and then you can enter it. Compacting machines? Comforts. No. Machine? No. Ooh, I know. I'll look up ender pearls and check out the uses for ender pearls. Ooh, it does have refined storage in here. I must have missed that. Nice. Oop, went too far. Uses for ender pearls. Draco Arcana staff. What is that? Wireless transmitter. That's kind of fun. The answer is no. Okay, that mod is not in here, so I cannot make a very compact. It might be compact machines or compacting machines, something like that. I don't remember. But the mod basically makes it to where you can make a room, like a cubish room, into a single block, and then you can enter it and you can plug in a bunch of stuff. And so you can have like a whole automated factory thing set up in this one block. You just plug in a thing of power and item transfer and you're done. You literally have things go into it, wait for everything to get processed inside the block, and then it spits it back out. It's so cool. I love it. Expetrified orb. I love that. It just gives you a solid level. How cool. I like that. Alright, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Brain. My brain shuts off. So how's everyone doing today? Everyone having a good day? Are you staying healthy? I know I asked that question earlier, but no one answered me. So I'm gonna ask again, because you're cute. How are you doing today? Everyone trying to be healthy. You washing your hands? It's the big question. Are you washing your hands? Are you being a good noodle? Taking care of other people? Are you staying away from people? I hope so. People suck. Alright, so how do we want to start this off right now? So I would like to get into power generation. I think I'm going to go with a thermoelectric generator. It requires some constant. Oh no, it requires steel! Oh boy, okay, so how can we get into steel? Steel dust, metallurgic infuser. Hello? Zeus. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. What do you use for loading mods? I use Twitch Launcher. I use the Twitch Launcher for mod packs. And for building custom mod packs. Thank you so much for that donation, by the way. I really appreciate that. And your message says, if you're going to go full-time, then here is a donation because you're a good person. Thank you so much. And oh my god, I just realized that, Rem, you've been subscribed for 12 months in a row. 13 months in total. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Goodness, goodness, goodness. I actually just got my second paycheck from Twitch ever the other day, yesterday actually, which felt really good. It felt really good, especially because I have all the stuff in my head right now of what to do, and that really kind of helped with the decision making and whatnot. Anyway, I'm gonna not gush too much, but I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yeah, I use the Twitch launcher for mod loading. Why are these still not Oh, I bet it's because of the snow. Whoops. I'll betcha it's because of the snow. That's why in those mega taigas you never see it be very snowy. I'll betcha, I'll betcha. God, I cannot keep these saplings on the ground. Okay. Let's see if that... Oh, I got industrial hemp. Yes! Very good. That is exciting. Oh, boy. Man, that made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, Zeus. Thank you. That was really nice. But yeah, that is a thing I'm thinking about doing. If I go full-time, then I'm going to change my schedule. My schedule in the past has been Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 12 to 6. If I go full-time, I'm gonna treat this like a really fun job. And so I am going to stream 5 days a week, probably 8 hours a day. If I can mentally handle it. I'm not gonna force myself to do anything that makes me feel stressed. If I feel like the content that I'm putting out is just bad, or is making me feel bad in some form or fashion, like it just doesn't feel like me, or like I'm not really putting in the kind of effort that I need to be putting in, or I'm putting in effort for something that I don't care about, then I'm going to back away from it and find something new to do. Not necessarily change away from streaming and whatnot, but I mean, like, if I get to the point where Terraforming Craft just drains me, then I'm not going to play it. I'll find something else to play. I've gotten into Skyrim again lately. I've been modding Skyrim a little bit, and I don't have too many mods in it. I think I have like 40, but like they're all immersive things, and they make me have a lot of fun. I made a new character, went through the College of Winterhold questline. I'm playing as like a battle mage kind of character, or I only use heavy armor. I've been using a war axe. I actually have a perk in my one-handed tree that benefits war axe hits. 2 perks now, actually, that I've selected. But then I also use spells in my left hand. And it's been so much fun. And I just completed the College of Winterhold questline, which I'm honestly not a huge fan of. Like, I had fun with it the first time I played through it, but then when you think about it, it doesn't make sense. Spoiler alert for anyone who has not done this. Please mute now. I'll do this whenever it's time to unmute. Thanks for the emote. At the end of the College of Winterhold questline, you become Archmage, as is tradition with Elder Scrolls games. You get through a guild type thing, you become the leader. That's how it works. But you can go through the entirety of the College of Winterhold questline casting 2 spells the entire time. You could literally go in as like a freaking tank that only uses heavy armor, that doesn't use magic, uses a 2-handed... Oh my god, you're a baby stray. Uses no magic at all for any form of combat. And then you're just like, yes, you should definitely be the Archmage. Like, no, I'm not qualified for this. I did you a favor. I helped take this guy out because he's an evil guy, and that's what adventurers do. That doesn't make me worthy of being the Archmage. That's dumb. That doesn't make sense. If you're gonna make me the leader of a guild, make sure that I'm qualified to be the leader of this guild. Like, this isn't America. Sorry. Okay, you can unmute. I'm done rambling. But yeah, let me actually go ahead and just take immediate advantage of these bones. Let me break out some more of the snow. Perfect! That worked. First time, too. Like, this thing has clearly been ready to grow. Boop, boop. Yes! Okay, cool. And we got some podzol if we ever need it. Beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, so, full-time. Oh, King. If you're looking for a mod pack loader for Skyrim, Wabbajack is a pretty good one and has a lot of different immersive overhaul packs available by default. What? I've never heard of that, but that does remind me, in that playthrough, the most recent thing that I did was obtain the Wabbajack. So that's always fun. I now have the Wabbajack, but I didn't know that was a thing. I've always used Nexus Mod Manager for my mod pack, or mod-related needs. I've never actually just used a mod pack for Skyrim. I've always just thrown things together and hoped that I liked it, and if I didn't like a part of it, then I would find something new. I'd remove it and find another mod. I used to play a lot with the Deadly Dragons mod. It added a lot of new dragon variants to the game. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Really enjoyed that. I've actually been thinking of making another new character. We actually started playing D&D at the house recently, which I'd never done before. I posted a link to my character sheet in the Discord recently, so if you're curious about that, then you're more than welcome to check that out. But I'd never done D&D before. I'd done, like, I was in a LARP group at one time. I know you can laugh at that, but it wasn't super serious. We didn't, like, go out and hit each other with sticks or anything. We would just, like, try to talk in character, make decisions based on current events, and instead of rolling dice, we used cards. I don't really remember how all that worked, but it was entertaining. I wasn't necessarily good at it, but my heart wasn't really in it either. I mostly just did it for my occasional social outlet. I was also a teenager, and I'm pretty sure everyone else that was there was at the very least in their 20s. I am now 26, so it's been... Oh my god, it's been like a decade. Has it really been a decade since I did that? Oh my god. No, I stopped when I was 18. Yeah, I stopped when I was 18. I won't go into details about the night that happened, but I stopped when I was 18. So yeah, it's been like 8 years since the last time I did that. Wow. Time is weird. But yeah. I started doing D&D recently, and my character is an Air Genasi, I think Genasi? Might be Genasi. Cleric? Which is weird for me. I've never done anything cleric-like. But the character, we've only done one game so far, the character feels fun. Like, my abilities and whatnot aren't necessarily the most exciting. What is happening over here? Is that fox, like, mid-pounce? I don't have, like, a zoom up. Oh, there it goes. Aww. Oh, it actually, it just took the meat. And then it squeaked and ran off. That... Oh my god. Did you see that pounce? Hey, little guy. Alright, bye. That pounce! That was awesome. Anyway. What was I talking about? Skyrim, yes. That character has made me want to roll a new character in Skyrim because of one of the mods that I'm using. I can't remember the name of the mod, but it's basically all about the divines, and goes... I think the basis of the mod is the fact that Skyrim is all about, like, oh, the Thalmor made us to where we can't worship Talos, but screw them, I'm gonna worship Talos anyway, because there are 9 divines, not just 8, and blah 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 blah. But, like, that's the biggest thing they've done with the religious aspect of the game. When the divines actually play a huge part in the Elder Scrolls universe, and they barely touch on anything throughout the entirety of the game. And that's boring. Like, that's really boring. So this mod makes it to where you can choose which divine to follow. And that includes Daedric god, or the Daedra, the Daedric princes. It includes the lesser known gods. Like, it's not just the 9 divines. You could do the 9 divines, any of them. You could do any of the Daedric princes. You could do any of the lesser gods or gods from other races. And the way you do it is kind of determined on your race. So certain ones are available immediately for certain races. For example, if you play as a Breton, not a Breton, I'm sorry, a Bosmer, one of the Wood Elves. If you play as a Bosmer, then you can immediately be on the pantheon that worships, I can't remember the name of the divine being, but basically the one that they made the Green Pact with. Whereas I don't think you can actually do that with any of the other races. But other ones like... oh, you grew really fast. Other ones like Talos, I think if you're a Nord, then it's immediately like, you want to worship Talos, huh? You want to? And then whenever it comes to the Daedra, Daedric princes like Azora, I think are immediately available for Dunmer. There's several of them are available for Dunmer. I think 3 of them are available for Dunmer because that makes sense. I don't know if you can worship the Tribunal. I don't think you can worship the Tribunal. Didn't the Tribunal get... I think the Tribunal's gone as of Skyrim. I'm pretty sure the Tribunal's gone. So you can't worship the Tribunal. But you can worship the Daedra and whatnot. And as you do Daedric quests, then you can become a follower of said Daedric prince. So whenever I went and did the quest with Sheogorath, at the end of the quest, it asked me if I wanted to become a follower of Sheogorath. I did not, but I do have that option. And if I go up to a Daedric shrine of Sheogorath, I can change that and become a follower that way. And there's a lot of things that you can do with it. You get granted certain divine powers and whatnot. And the better your relationship is with your divine being, then the better those abilities become. If you break the tenets of your deity, then they abandon you eventually. Krillin! Oh my god. Krillin with the subscription. OBS is not wanting to update, apparently, to tell me for how long, and it was too far away. Is it going to show me? Hold on. Hold on. Where's Twitch? Let me just look at Twitch. 8 months! Oh, this is my shit right here. What's up, Krillin? I don't think you were here for my conversation earlier, actually. Let me just give you a really quick long story short. And I mean long story short this time, people. Don't worry, I'm not about to ramble for another hour just to get to the same point. Because that's basically what happened. I'm basically going to be out of work again. I basically have the option to quit my job or ask to not have to quit and possibly be declined anyway. And this is not the company being the bad guy here. This is literally like COVID stuff. Because I'm not feeling comfortable going back to work. So I might be quitting soon, and I might be going full-time streaming. Like actual full-time streaming. So Krilly Billy, you might see more of me. A lot more of me. Like instead of just Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you might see me every single day for 8 hours. So, yo, that might be a thing. Hold up. Yay for mute buttons. Oh boy, I'm gonna host the shit out of you. Also, I'm sorry for anyone watching in the future if I do upload this as a VOD. I do swear a lot in my streams. I'm not as much of a family-friendly person on streams, so fair warning on that. Yeah, if I don't die first, basically. Oh my god, I hate this so much. God, I'm taking this so slowly. Sorry, I'm trying to catch my breath. Dayquil. I should take some Dayquil.
Yes.
I don't know if that got picked up on the mic, but there was a very serious yes from behind me. So I think I should do that. Yeah, let me take my Dayquil in just a second. My lovely darling back here went out to the store recently and picked up pill form Dayquil because, my god, drinking it is disgusting. I hate it so much. It's such a terrible flavor. I can't even describe it. It's like, I don't know. NyQuil, not as bad. Not as bad. It's like a grape flavor. NyQuil to me is like drinking a cough drop. But like not one of those really tasty candy flavored cough drops, but like the menthol cough drops that aren't as pleasant to have in your mouth. They're not like the worst thing in the world, but they're not as bad. But drinking NyQuil is literally like drinking a cough drop. Like you melt down a cough drop and you just chug it. It's gross. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I absolutely just bumped my mic with a tumbler. Sorry. Speaking of mic, I don't know if it's going to be very visible or not. Actually, let me just do a quick zoom in. Ew, my hair's doing a weird parting thing. Here we go. Oh god, what is it doing over here? Okay, anyway. Is it a little visible? Let me kind of cut my hands behind it. Yeah. See that? That's a shock mount. I got a shock mount now. I bought that recently. It was like $15, maybe $20. I don't remember. It wasn't too bad. And I like it a lot. So I noticed that after I rearranged my desk a little bit, I now have the scissor arm for my mic attached to the back of my desk, whereas before I would have it like right here, and it would just stretch over to here, and that was it. It was easy. But now that it's all the way back there, it hangs a little more loosely. It's a little bit more wobbly. Yeah, you see that? So vibrations get picked up very easily through it now. So I noticed in a couple recordings, you might hear if you go back and watch some of the Smite videos that I've posted, which Krillin have posted Smite videos. Have fun with that. I actually have a Conquest video to post. Ranked Conquest. By the way, I won that one, and I lost a few other ones that I probably will never show to the light of day. But you'll notice whenever I put my mouse down, you'll hear that noise. You'll hear the sound. But along with it, there's a fly over here. But along with that, you would hear like, I guess a reverb, like a metallic sound that would carry through the arm and kind of echo into the mic. And I could hear that, and I did not like that I could hear that. So I ordered the shock mount, did another recording, never heard it. The audio sounded better than I think any of my videos have ever sounded. Doesn't hurt now also that sorry, let me get back to the game. It doesn't hurt now that someone who lives here now, an old friend of mine, is a musician and a singer, and so he knows audio, and he knows stuff about proper settings, universal decibels and whatnot for pretty much everything, which is 2, by the way. The universal decibel is apparently 2, so I can now go in and change the universal or the global master volume thing to 2 decibels. whenever I'm editing my audio sections, and it sounds a little bit nicer, and it sounds very clear. So we love the stream improvements. Yes, the stream improvements, the recording improvements. Like, we're doing this. So I feel really good with it right now. This is not growing. Can I grow it with bone meal? Let me grow it with bone meal. So yeah, I got a shock mount now. Yo, oh, I misclicked it. Darn it. That's awkward. Okay, well, yo, now I got a poppy. Oh boy. Okay, I'm sorry I'm taking things so slowly. Let me make another few stone pickaxes. I'm trying not to go super expensive with my stuff. I like to kind of take my time when it comes to the early game a little bit. Well, take my time, kind of. I like to what am I trying to say? I'm very efficient. I try to use the cheapest and most easily accessible materials possible. Be hopping in and out, bud. Alrighty, man. Well, I appreciate you being here as always, buddy. You are the best. And also, actually, Rem, do I have you modded? I don't have you modded. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Can I do it through this? Yes, I can. Rem, you're now a mod in my stream. Congratulations. Don't abuse the power. You're now a mod in my stream. If you could do me a solid and type !SO followed by ooh Krillin, that would be amazing. 1, 2, 3, here. Yes, Krillin, it's happening. Oh, there's gotta be a space, honey. I'm sorry. That is it. Thank you so much.
Yep.
There we go. Krillin, I'm not gonna ask you to shout yourself out. But yeah, if anyone wants to go give Krillin a little bit of support, please do. Did you just shout me out on my own stream? Sir, this is not how that... This is not how that works. Don't make me laugh too hard, it kills me. Possibly literally. Oh my god. Wait, if I drop this in there... Okay, cool, it doesn't instantly destroy it. That's not how that works, sir. Stop. You know what, let me... Speaking of all that cough drop talk, let me eat a cough drop. Because I got some right here. But yeah, go follow Krillin. He plays a lot of Destiny 2, so if he is your style, if you like Destiny 2, go watch him. I think he sometimes plays other things, but lately it's just been that, which I will occasionally give him some grief for. But we love him. I actually got Destiny just to play with him, and then proceeded to not play it at all. I played it for like the tutorial and a couple missions. That was about it. I'm not usually much of a first-person shooter guy. It was like an 80, 100 gig download that I'm not really using. You've been playing other things? Oh man, I haven't been as present in your streams. I apologize. I will be better. I'm so sorry. Ooh woo. I need a smite soon. Dude, mid-season patch came out. A lot of items got changed. There's items that were added. There's items that were removed. Masamune doesn't exist anymore. In the blade tree, it's gone. It was replaced with serrated blade, which I can tell just from reading the description of the item is going to be stupidly overpowered on Arachne. If you haven't looked into the the patch notes. So serrated blade, if I'm remembering some of these details, I might be a little bit off on some of these. I think it has 30 physical power, 10% lifesteal. I want to say it gives attack speed, and it has pen. So that alone, great item for Arachne. But then it's passive. After you cast an ability, if all other non-ultimate abilities are on cooldown, you gain an additional 40 physical power and 10% lifesteal, as long as those abilities are on cooldown. So literally, build Arachne without cooldown. and you win. It's so dumb. I've never seen an item come out to change the meta for a god in such a way that made it to where having cooldown is a bad thing. Right? It's crazy. Also, there's an item called the Sledge. It's a new hammer item, as you can guess from the name, the Sledge, that when equipped, or when you have that item, for every enemy near you, I forget the range, but for every enemy near you, you gain 10 physical and magical protection. So if you're playing Conquest and you're in a team fight, you gain an additional 50 protection for both types of damage. That's not true damage anyway. And like, what? Oh, Krillin says he can see you, babe. I don't know if you can hear. She might be playing her own stuff, which is fair. But yeah, lots of stuff have been changed. Ares has a skin rework. His kit is the same, but he looks different now, and I honestly really like it. I'm kind of talking myself into playing Smite at some point. I will probably do that later. I might go to the Nether, and then I'll see about maybe switching over to Smite in a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, Smite is a little bit different now. I did rage a little bit last night, not gonna lie, because I jumped into Conquest game, not ranked or anything, just a regular Conquest game, was playing Arachne. I wanted a Tesserated Blade. Didn't even get the chance. I bought Golden Blade as my first item, bought my boots, having a great time. Went over to solo lane to help out with a gank there, helped out, ran away, realized that because I was over there, I missed the gank that was happening over in duo lane. The enemy's mid rotated over to duo. So, ooh, I went too far on this branch. So they had a Baron Samedi, Cthulhu, and Cernunnos, or Kununos, all in that lane with just my ADC and my support. I don't remember who they were at the moment, though. So they both died. Both my teammates died, and all three of the enemies lived. So I noticed that this was happening. I started running over there, was a little bit too late to the fight, basically was almost at that lane in the jungle when they died, and dove anyway, and killed all three of them. With, I think at the time I just had boots and Golden Blade. I might have had another item going at that point, but I think that was it. So I got a triple kill. So already I'm having a great time. A little bit later, I go after their jungle, who's Bakasura. And I'm fighting him, doing some damage. He ults on me. He gets me pretty low in health, and I notice at this point, I'm now... Remember to dig down. Oh, yes, thank you. I will definitely do that, Pickle Rick. So at this point, I'm thinking, oh man, my health is getting pretty low. My abilities are on cooldown. Now there's a Cthulhu along with a Bakasura. This could be a bad fight, so I start to ult away. Because Arachne. My 1 comes up while I'm in my ult. Bakasura is pretty low, but Cthulhu is also still chasing. They're both still chasing me. So I turn around, drop out of my ult onto the Bakasura with my 1 procced, kill him, get health because my 1 was procced, use sprint and dash away to where the Cthulhu's dashing after me with his 3, can't catch up to me. I go out and start fighting their Osiris, who's the solo lane, start to win, and the server shut down. Every Smite server shut down all at once. Your arrangement of tools angers me. I'm sorry, why? I know I normally have my stuff a little bit different. I always have my pickaxes over here. And if I have an extra pick, if I'm doing stone, I'll have iron next to me. And then I try to have a shovel after that. Normally I'll have my sword a little bit closer. Torches are in my offhand. Fight me. But yeah, all this great work. I'm having the time of my life in this Conquest game. And then for whatever reason, Hi-Rez has to do an emergency server restart, server maintenance, whatever. They shut down every server in the game, kick everyone out, you can't even join. I was so mad. I went over to Alleyway's stream just to be like, did you get kicked out too? And she's already watching a Gordon Ramsay video on stream, just like, oh yeah. Yeah, no, that happened. So, a little bit of a moment, but I didn't get back on that. I didn't get back on it last night after that. I was so upset. Oh, man. But it's honestly fun. The Loki rework hasn't hit yet. I do sword, pickaxe, shovel, axe, then why? Then what? Shovel, axe, then why? Oh, then hoe. Okay. I don't always carry a hoe on me. I'm probably going to be carrying them on me more often now that it's a more useful tool for, like, the ins and outs of life, like breaking down the saplings and whatnot, but then again, I have fast leaf decay on this, so I don't necessarily need it. Let me patch this hole. This is going to bother me.
Sorry.
For what?
Nothing.
Was it for the little noise?
Yeah.
That's fine, baby. There we go. Is that 1, 2, 3? Yep, perfect. Next branch. I'm just trying to see if I can find some diamonds so I can make a pickaxe so I can go to the nether. Hoe is OP with sharpness 10. What? This is a cursed statement. It's wrong in so many ways. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, wait. I don't want it right there. I try to avoid having cobblestone right on the sides, but sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I do. There's another stone pick already. Break. No? Break? There we go. Is it not showing me the... What is it? F3 and H? Yeah, F3 and H. It shows your tags and the whatnot. I like to have it on. Shows the durability of tools. There we go! Look at that. I actually would have found this in the next branch. Beautiful. So we got 4. We'll give it a quick check around. Pretty sure there won't be anything else. Oh, but there's gold. Hello. See, in this game, it does sometimes pay to hoe best girl. No. It does pay to be a little bit greedy. I feel like at this point, I should have enough material to get myself to the point of having a little bit of steel, making some basic machines, but I would probably, before anything else, like to hop to the nether soon. I want to see what my nether spawn looks like in the seed that is called nether. Which again, for anyone who wants to follow along with this particular playthrough, the seed of this world is nether. Or if you prefer the numerical version, it's that. I still forgot to make a bucket. I've still yet to make a bucket. I'm actually going to keep these XP orbs until a little bit later. Like when I really need to be level 30 for an enchantment, and I'm level like 28, then I'll just eat those and boom, I'm level 30. Easy game. Oh, my throat feels so much better with that cough drop. Oh my god. You can breathe and it doesn't hurt. That is a nice feeling. Or it's not really so much that it hurts, it's more of like a really annoying itch. Be the best way I can explain it, I guess. I got 1 extra potato! That means I can start cooking these things. Yes. Maybe just sacrifice a piece of wood to the almighty smoker. I love that emote. someone actually did that for me. It was something Rain. Oh god. Is she still in my Discord? I think she left my Discord. I don't... Oh no. Maybe she's in Krillin's Discord, because I think she did some artwork for him as well. No, she left that one too! No! No! I need to remember. Oh, I feel terrible. But a viewer actually commissioned someone to do fan art, which was really kind, and I used them for emotes and whatnot. It's really cool. Ah, bucket! I need a bucket. Gotta get a bucket. I want to get to the nether. I want to go. Oh. Minecraft beacon payment items. That's a listing now. I've never seen that. It shows all the different tags for it. That's kind of cool. I like that. Whoops. There you go. Alright. Let's go obsidian. No joke, I just saw someone kill a whole team in Bed Wars with a hoe. What? I've never actually done anything like Bed Wars. Like, I know vaguely what it is, but I've never had any interest in it, so I don't really know. But that is funny. That is the biggest power move I can imagine. Team wiping with a hoe. No! I didn't know it was going to go down there. Oh well. Let's see. How much more lava is around here? First of all. Oh! There was water right here. I knew there was water nearby, but... Nice. Okay, can I, do that number? Thank you. Hello! Oh, it's this place. Did I really place a torch in here and not know that there was lapis? God, I can't even think of the term team wipe without thinking of Fortnite. I actually have a clip on my somewhere on my Twitch of me getting a squad wipe that made me feel so happy. Krillin was there, Fanksy was there. I had a shotgun. It was a great time. Did some accidental fancy-ass backflip stuff off of a hoverboard because those were still around. I think they're out of the game. Yeah, they're definitely out of the game now because this was the old season. And just pulled out with a pump, which normally I'm terrible with pumps. I don't know what the difference was, but I absolutely ate those kids, and it made me feel so good. No, 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 no. Thank you. I didn't want to lose that. There we go. Was Technoblade smurfing? Huh? I don't know who Technoblade is, so I cannot answer that question. Or do I know that name? That name actually does sound kind of familiar now that I think about it. I don't know why. Ooh, this looks like more nickel. Nice. The god of Minecraft? What? What are you talking about? I have no idea who you're talking about. Is this a YouTuber? That's a feels bad right there. It's a little bit of a feels bad right there. Alright, let me go ahead and get to work on this stuff. I'm so sorry this chair is so squeaky. I really need a new chair. I want to get like a gaming chair. I guess I could use WD-40 on this chair, but that's effort. Why spend effort when I could spend money that I may or may not have? But yeah, I don't know who Technoblade is. The name does kind of sound familiar, but I don't know why. But whatever this god of Minecraft is, he certainly wasn't watching over me earlier when I got hit for 7 hearts of damage and 1 shot by a zombie. I don't know what kind of gear that man was wearing. I think it was like full obsidian with an obsidian sword, but oof. Actually, let me look that up. Yeah, that looked like an obsidian sword. Does 14 attack damage. Yeah, refined obsidian. There it is. It uses diamond and obsidian together. Yep, that explains it. Did a lot of damage. It hurt my butt. And the rest of me. Yeah, I don't watch a whole lot of, well, I guess I do watch a few Minecraft YouTubers. I watch, Mumbo Jumbo. I watch Iskow. I love them. Sometimes Grian, if I'm in the mood. I used to watch a lot of Wells Night, though now I kind of watch his streams more than anything. Or more than his videos. Let's see, who else? I know Markiplier recently started playing Minecraft, but I only watched a few episodes of that, and I didn't really get super involved. I didn't really watch when Jack played it. I definitely didn't watch it when Pewds played it. God, who else do I watch? Of Mice and Men. I think that's his, YouTube handle. I sometimes watch him. Or Mischief of Mice, not Mice and Men. That's a band and a book. Mischief of Mice. I like him. TKH. Oh my god, duh. TKH. Jesus. I watch pretty much every video he uploads. I like him a lot. I don't know how his name just completely slipped my brain. What is this? I'm trusting you. Clicking this link.
This moment feels different. A change has begun. Hard to believe this year's only half done.
Shut up, Hulu.
Skyblock, at its core, is the ultimate challenge in resource management. You spawn on a tiny island in an empty universe. All you have is a tree.
His voice sounds really nice.
Dirt to stand on. You have to treasure every dirt block because if one falls into the void, there's no way to replace it. And as you carefully navigate your absurd circumstance, you gain a new appreciation for the few things you have as you meticulously use them to their fullest effect. With nothing but some ice, lava, and saplings, you slowly transform this empty expanse into a world of your very own.
I like the way he talks. I like him. I might watch him later. Excuse me. I also do like Skyblock stuff. Some of my least popular videos, actually, the first 2 I ever posted was from a Skyblock thing. The end of it, really. It was the Project Ozone Lite. I played around with it and was kind of showing off the end game. I'd already beaten it. I was more just, oh, I'm in the blast furnace. My bad. There we go. But yeah, I'd already beaten it. It wasn't really that big of a deal at that point, but I wanted to show off and have some fun and kind of test if recording would be something that I would enjoy doing. And I liked it, so I kept it up. Kind of. Don't call me out, but yeah, I kind of stuck with it. I can't say that I was very successful. I try. Is that a stray? That's a stray. Alright, I think, let me remove this bit of dirt. Eat the last bit of that shovel, I guess. And let's put, how do I want to do the portal? I like to kind of put a frame around my portal. I guess I could put it over here. It's not right next to my house, but it's close enough. Okay, cool. I don't actually have to break this now. Playing on Xbox right now? Gross. There. Poor man's portal. Always do it. No! That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, God. I don't know if I have time to break this before that zombie gets here, but I probably don't. Oh, I do. He got confused. Hiya! I love axes in this game. There we go. Portal is lit. Since I don't actually have to worry about losing anything besides the entire world, let's just hop in and see what we got. No, you. Yes, we got a basalt deltas biome immediately. I love that. That's going to be great for building. Okay. Not gonna lie, I was hoping to see a Crimson Forest or a Warp Forest right off to the side. Or another waste biome right off to the side. Uh-oh. That does not bode well. Oh, wait, this might be okay. It might just fall right into there. We're good, okay. Whew. Nice. I don't like how high up we are. Especially with the fact that there is a lava ocean right there. So immediately I'm thinking about how I could set up a magma cube farm. Wouldn't be very hard. I would need like, what, 9 hoppers and an iron golem. So I'd need some iron, but I could do it. There's that lava monster thing. And there's another one. Oh, that's going to be annoying. And you know what? Come to think of it, I could actually end up with some over here too. So let's quickly clean this out. Because in the basalt deltas, if you didn't know, whenever you see these patches of lava here, they're only 1 block deep. So you just fill them in, dig it back out, and you're done. And I don't want a lava monster to be right next to my... Ooh, but then I'm going to have to deal with that. That's a good point. I'll at least minimize the chances, huh? There we go. That piece is probably just going to have to stay there. Some of these pieces I think are just going to have to stay there. I didn't really think that through, but whatever. Alright, this blackstone is one of my favorite blocks in the game now. It's so good looking. I really like it. Ooh. That, I think, is going to be where my nether mine shaft goes. I'm so used to the nether update. Oh, I love it. I really, really love it. It is amazing. The new blocks are gorgeous. Basalt, I wish you could do a little bit more with. Because it kind of gets placed like logs do, especially the polished basalt variant looking just like a log, like a petrified log. I really, really wish you could make it like the bark blocks, where you just do it in a set of 4 and it gives you 3 variants of it. What is it? I haven't played Lick of the Nether update. It's great, honestly. So feast your eyes on the beauty that is the new Nether update. So the Basalt Deltas biome, which we're in right now, has these magma cubes spawn very regularly. Like, very regularly. Like, the spawn rate of them is really high. So if I set up a few hoppers, a golem, and a cactus, I could very easily have an AFK-able magma cream farm. Like, would literally take a few hours of work from the start of the game. That was an accident. In order to get that done. Just trying to clean up a little bit of the stuff, and I would like to gather as many of these magma cubes, or magma blocks rather, as possible. Because magma blocks are also very useful for making a gold farm, because The only mobs that can spawn on magma blocks are, I believe, magma cubes and zombified piglins. It's very hard to not say zombie pigmen, because they're basically the same thing. Heretic. Nah, a lot of people on my in this community just like modded. And I'm among those. I love me some modded. I'm gonna need to clear out this. Or just immediately break the wrong block. Let's just go ahead and clear out all of this, I guess. This whole area is gonna be very infested with magma cubes. Very quickly. Because I'm making it a big flat area, so it's giving it a ton of spawning points. Angry cream doesn't sound right. Is it not right? No, it's totally right. Unless you're trying to say it sounds dirty. In which case, ew. So I'm thinking, right around here, I'm going to make my nether mine shaft. Because that's actually a thing that you should do nowadays. Just still a little weird, but... let's do it right about here. Hopefully, I don't end up right over top of the lava ocean. Like I always do whenever I try to... oh, damn it. Well, that didn't last long. How far do I need to go until I don't deal with that problem? Maybe not that far. Let me actually seal this off. And let's push this back a little bit more. How about over here? Oh no. Instinctively places torch in the lava. There we go. Be milking those magma cubes. No! No. 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 Absolutely not. Okay, this might be a little bit farther forward to where it'll be a difference. Magma milk, stop! No! Damn, okay, this is not quite right. But if I dig forward a little bit, it might be. Okay, let's put it this direction. I don't really know how far forward I needed to go. We're gonna try right about here. And I know I'm a terrible person wasting this diamond pick on just digging through basalt and whatnot, but... look, the faster I get ancient debris, the faster I get netherite gear, the happier I'm gonna be. Ooh, I wonder if they've added anything... any extra uses for netherite. It doesn't look like it. Ooh, netherite paxel. That's a new thing. And crusher, you can make netherite dust. Which... 2 dust can make 1 ancient debris. Why would I want to do that? Wait, can I crush ancient debris? Oh my god. I can use the crusher to get 3 dirty netherite scrap. Each one of which I can turn into netherite scraps and then... ooh. I'm liking this. I am liking this. Okay, is there anything else I could do with it? No? Just gold grit with gold in there with that to do that. It doesn't really sound worth it to me. Unless... no. Can I make infinite... I can make infinite ancient debris. As long as I have basalt and a combiner and a crusher? No way. Because netherite dust, you can make with a crusher with a netherite ingot. Right? A netherite ingot is 4 netherite scrap. Maybe not. Hold on. Maybe not. Maybe. Hold on. My brain is going like full power right now. Okay, to make the dirty scrap, we do 1 ancient debris to make 3, which is almost enough for a netherite ingot. It takes 2 ingots to make... No, nope, I'm wrong. You cannot make a loop out of it. It would have to make more than 1 ingot's worth for it to be a loop. Man, I got myself so excited for a second. I was about to exploit the hell out of that so fast. Oh no. You don't... Just don't try them... No, stop. Okay, I don't like the amount of lava on the map underneath my person right now. What? Why is there netherite scrap here? Or ancient debris here? I thought I had to be at Y level... Why did it just reset? I have to be at Y level 15 for it to be the best... Why did I get that up here? Okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm just very confused. It also just kind of like ruins my mining ideas. Because now I'm confused. But alright. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to... Oh, hi. I'm not going to use ancient debris to make netherite until I have the ability to triple it. I think that's just the smartest move to make here. Lisa's shade. What? At least it's shade like the North America. Oh, shaped. I don't know if that makes me any more comfortable. I already live here. I already have to deal with all the problems that come. Oh God, hi. Okay, you know what? I don't actually need to have torches in my offhand right now. Damn, I thought I was gonna be quicker than that. This is so dangerous. This is a hardcore. Is the fire gonna go out? I didn't bring food with me. Oh no. Oh boy, that made me nervous. Okay. Past that now. We're okay. And we're at Y level 15. Where I can start mining for the ancient debris. Unless that got changed, because I already found some way up at like Y40 something. Falls into lava. No, but I didn't fall into it. It's different. It's different. I got licked by it. It's different. And I hate it regardless. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping to find a Crimson Forest because I'd like to farm the Hoglins. I'd really like to have a nether wastes biome so I can make a gold farm. That is, like, super important. I really love the new sound effects. Sounds like someone's shaking a bag of crystals. I like it. Probably not going to make this mine too long. I also just wanted to get in here and give it a shot, see what the nether was going to be like. It squirted on you? Stop! I do like that I could see these lava pockets. I could try to be prepared for them. I don't think it'll show me every single one of them, but it is nice to see at least some. And I'm getting a little unlucky now. Technically cheating, shush. Just experimented with creating a mod pack and just completely broke Minecraft. What did you try to do? Did you try to use the 1.16.1? Because if you try to use the most recent version of Forge, it's still in beta, and whenever I tried earlier, it just kept crashing every time I tried to create a new world or load into it. So do keep that keep that in mind. How long have I been going? Just about 3 hours. I might actually cut it here in a minute. Not the stream itself, but the game. And I might switch to something else. Krillin was talking about Smite. I was talking about Skyrim. I don't know if Krillin's still in here. Hey Krillin, you in here still? If you are, we might can do some of that there, smooty smoot. If you're not, that's also fine, and I might switch over to Skyrim because I've been enjoying that. There is a fight. Hello. Goodbye. I'd like a little bit of this glowstone, actually. Does glowstone have infiniburn? No. Woohoo! Take some a blowout. Yeah, I'm still really surprised that we found ancient debris where we did. I don't think that's supposed to be a vanilla mechanic. Ha! You wins. Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling super motivated to keep going at the moment, which tells me it's probably about time for me to hop off and switch to something else. Game, thank you. Oh, I was hoping that creeper would have despawned by now, but nope. I forget, can you force detonate creepers? You can! Oh, right, that's a thing. Oh, it just keeps spawning them! Well, at least they don't blow up all my stuff. Except maybe the little tiny ones do, that I don't know. That was adorable. Haunting, but adorable. Potato! Alright, got all these new building blocks, got some gold, got a piece of ancient debris, which is amazing. Got lots of new stuff that you could do with it. All kinds of excitement. Okay, so I think it is time... Wait. Did I not get a follow notification? Hello? Twitch says Subski followed me, so thank you very much. That was 4 minutes ago. Don't know why I didn't get a notification for that. I apologize. My follow notification should be enabled. I know they're enabled because yesterday I had OBS pulled up because I was doing some recording stuff, and after I did the recording I didn't close it and I kept getting the follow notification sound from people watching the video and going to Twitch and following me, which, by the way, if you're one of those, thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, but it's been 3 hours since I started this. I know technically the first couple minutes of that was the starting soon screen, but that's fine. Time to kill Liddy in Skyrim? Absolutely not. No. I have it modded to the point where I haven't encountered a dragon and will not until I choose to. Whoops. Let me get that out of my offhand. But yeah, I might do some Skyrim because Krillin is not responding. Or I could just like hit him up on Discord and see if he's around. I'm probably gonna take a short break, just so that I can breathe, basically. See if I need to get some more water, which I think I do need to get some more water. Yeah, I'm about out. And look for some food. It's already 4 p.m. I'm a little hungry. I ate today, right? Yeah, no, I ate. Okay. I had some pizza. Forgot that I ate for a minute. That had me a little scared. Okay, give me a little bit. I just heard a rabbit get hurt. That's sad. I'm going to take a quick break. It should only just be a few minutes, and I will be back with another game, probably Skyrim very soon. It might be Smite, though, because I might be switching over to Smite with Krillin if he answers. If you're watching this on YouTube, because I'm probably going to save the VOD and upload this later, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I will see you in the next one. And if you want to watch more streams, then check the description for the link below, and feel free to come by. I would appreciate it. So I will see you all later. Give me just a little bit. I almost hit the end stream hotkeys. Viewer pack.